as I just grew up and came into my identity and started to understand myself as a Muslim, I started to understand what it meant to be Muslim American and having those two identities coexist. And then when 9/11 came around and you go to school that day, I started, to understand that's why they're looking at me, or maybe others are perceiving me differently now because I'm clearly Muslim. And I didn't really come, I think, to understand that I was the enemy in this situation, in this national event, until about middle school. My teacher put on, I think, it was a documentary maybe, or some video just talking about 9/11, and there were a lot of, videos from that day. During that moment, I wasn't thinking about being Muslim. I wasn't thinking how other people were watching me or perceiving me. It was only after the fact, speaking to some friends that are also in the class, where it was kind of, I started to understand, like, other people were, I guess, had the mindset of, like, why is she crying? She's the Muslim, like, does she have the right to cry or to be upset over this event when she's the enemy in this situation? And I didn't really understand or realize that other people had thought that of that situation that way until after the fact. I felt like empowered to take that step towards wearing the hijab, not only as a step towards my own faith, my own iman, but as I want to take that step to represent my faith in that specific time where Muslims were kind of on the spot. A lot of the time I was always, wow, you're so good, especially for a hijabi, or especially, wow, you're the first Muslim woman to do this in our whatever locality. Wow, you're a runner and hijabi. Like, that's not extraordinary. I'm just another high school kid, or was a high school kid, running like any of my other teammates or any of the other runners around here. I just happen to have a scarf on my head, so I feel like there's this fine line between tokenizing but also representation. But I think it's all intertwined in kind of changing the perception of Muslim women. Kind of just let us be what we want to be. Take us for what we are, not your preconceived notions.